physical hazard, chemical hazard. Yun po.
Ano pa? What else, Divine? Aside from the biological, the chemical, ano pa yung iba? Thank you, Divine. Harwil?
Welcome, ma'am.
Harwil, what are the other hazards that we need to be aware? Ano yung mga diniscuss natin? Harwil? Okay, let's call Benjon.
Physical hazard, procurement, handling of materials, manufacturing of the food items, distribution and consumption of the finished product.
Okay, thank you, Benjon. And what does the POS stands for? Faith? What does POS stands for?
POS stands for Point of Sales Pump.
Okay, and then the IFCA? Ijit? Ijit?
Yes, ma'am.
Can you please tell me the meaning of IFCA? IFCA?
Ma'am, sorry, ano po yun?
Ano
Nawawala-wala.
po ang ibig sabihin ng IFCA?
IFCA, ma'am. IFCA, ma'am, yung ano, wait lang. Yung
O yung software na ginagamit natin sa POS.
mama ko na lang.
Sige, sino po yan? Harwil?
Benjamin, ma'am.
Later, Ijit? Harwil?
Yes, hello po, ma'am.
Oh, sorry.
Good afternoon.
Benjamin. Okay. Benjamin?
Hey, ma'am. Good afternoon, classmate. Good afternoon, ma'am. Ang IFCA ay is the information for competitive advantage.
It's advantage. IFCA means information for competitive advantage. Okay? And then, siguro that's it. Alright. So for today, we're going to discuss about the coffee shop promotions. Okay? So for the coffee shop promotions po, F&B promotions are significant not only for the restaurant's revenue, but also to strengthen our market and branding strategies. We collaborate with our culinary team, F&B service team, and our branding marketing team for similar projects. In Astoria Hotels and Resorts, we are crafting our promotions on a per quarter basis. It means that we plan and execute it in the next quarter of the calendar year. And careful planning is set to ensure that our promotions will be a success. Bakit nga ba tayo naglalabas ng mga different kinds of promotions? Anyone? Or bakit napaka-importante ng mga promotions? Ano ba ang ginagawa nito? Why do we plan for a promotion? Kahit wala namang promotion, di ba? Okay lang. Pero bakit natin or bakit kailangan gumawa tayo ng promotions para i-ano natin sa mga customers natin? Yes, Kovi? Kovi?
Para ma'am, for example, pag may mga promotion kasi, lalo siya na nagiging catchy sa mga customer.
Yes. What else, Normina? Thank you, Kovi. Which is right.
Pag marami pong, pag may promotion po, yung mga, halimbawa, yung mga sa Facebook, pinost nyo ganyan, marami pong nagkaka-interest na mga customers. Nag-attract din.
Yes, tama, di ba? Lalo na kapag nag-post tayo sa mga social media, di ba? Ito yung nagpo-promote, nakakahikayat ng mga customers. Tama. Thank you, Kovi and Normina. So, one of the purpose also of the um, of doing the coffee shop promotion is para mag-boost din po ang profit ng isang company or ng isang restaurant. Okay? So, for this one, so for the coffee shop promotions, hindi lang po to basta-basta ginagawa. Pag sinabi ba sa'yo ni hotel manager na, sige, gawa tayo ng promotion. Dapat agad-agad ba? Dapat ba agad-agad na may promotion tayo na ibigay sa mga customers natin or i-offer natin sa mga guests natin? Of course not. Kapag gumagawa po ng promotion is dapat pinagplaplanuhan po yan. Okay? Gumagawa tayo ng mga alternatives. Paano kapag hindi nag-work yung promotion? Ano dapat ang gagawin nating alternative plan natin doon sa promo na ginawa natin? At dapat lahat po ng promotions natin is may kanya-kanyang mga result. Okay? Diba? May mga lahat ng ginagawa po nating mga plano, dapat alam din natin kung ano yung magiging objective, bakit natin binuo ang promotion. So, step-by-step planning po ang promotion. Kasi nga, dapat pinag-aaralan yan bago natin ilabas yung promotion at i-offer sa mga customers po natin. Okay? So, for the coffee shop promotions, automatically, every year, nag-o-offer po ang Astoria ng mga promotions. Ilalabas po ang promotion every quarterly. So, automatic, ang first quarter promotion is January until March, and then the second quarter promotion will be April to June. Okay? So, for the promotions, at ang promotions po, sorry, before we proceed, ang promotions po, hindi naman basta-basta din kung sino-sino ang gumagawa. Dapat meron po collaboration or nagtutulungan ang culinary team, F&B service team, and our branding and marketing team for similar projects. Yes, Kimberly? Is it clear? Do you have any concerns? Kimberly? Okay, kindly mute your mic. Okay, so for the seasonal events for Astoria, we always offer promotions every time na. Please take note. New Year's Day. Next will be the Chinese New Year. Next will be the Valentine's Day. Next will be the Easter Sunday. We also have promo for Mother's Day and Father's Day. We also have promo for Halloween party. Automatically, every time na Christmas Eve Day, may promo din. And also for the Christmas Day and during the New Year's Eve. Okay, so for the promo, I'm going to show you some example. Okay, kasi po, ang promo, kapag nagre-release po ng promo, dapat po, yung mga department is aware doon sa mga upcoming promos. So for the promos, automatically dapat pinopromote natin yan sa mga guests natin or mga customer po natin. Okay. So this is the sample of the memo na binibigay po sa amin during the first quarter. So ito, class, this is only an example. Pero during your module 4 assessment, you have to do your own promo. Huwag niyong kokopyahin to, ha? At least, di ba, meron kayong idea kung ano po ang gagawin nyo kay Moju for assessment. Okay? Basta dapat hindi nyo kokopyahin yung promo ko. Isip naman tayo ng ibang promotions. Okay? Na pwede natin i-offer sa mga guests po natin. So, this is the promo. Okay? Ang nagpo-finalize po ng promo is automatically nandito po ang mga sales account manager. Okay. So, this is the sample. So, this is the first quarter promotions. This is, dito sa memo, pinapakita din po or pinapaliwanag ang mga promo mechanics and special inclusions. Okay, so we do have the promo for the Hello 2020 automatically during the New Year's Eve or cover na pala niya ang New Year's Day. Okay, ang Hello 2020, ang stay period lang po, pwede pong gamitin or i-avail ang Hello 2020 during January 1 hanggang March 31. So, these are the different selling rates. Ang inclusions po niyan, ito na, pumapasok na si F&B department. So, dito po sa Hello 2020, we do offer the daily breakfast. That is for free. Automatically complimentary Wi-Fi, internet access, and the one-time complimentary Astoria Plaza with iced tea. So for the terms and condition, mostly the same lang po sa lahat. So this promotion is not valid in conjunctions with other promotions, offers, and discount. So this promotion is applicable to all market sources, like if ever po nag-book kayo, walk-in or direct booking sa mga different website, corporate, and walk-ins. So during the Chinese New Year, we also have the promo for the Kong Hei Fa Choi. So for the stay period po niyan, that is January 20 to 30, 2020, diba, dami na sanang promotion. Kaso, after niyan, i-release ang mga first quarter promotion, nag-pandemic na. Kaya hindi natuloy po yung promotions na yan. So for the Kong Hei Fa Choi po, okay, for the stay period, January 20 to 30, 2020, okay, selling rates din po, may iba-iba. At ang inclusion din po, kasama pa rin ang complimentary daily breakfast, the Wi-Fi internet access for the difference ng Kong Hei Fa Choi, we do offer one-time complimentary regular lunch or dinner for 2 persons and one complimentary box of Tikoy. And then, during the Valentine's Day, actually natuloy pala to last 2020, no? Kasi pandemic pala, is starting March. So, na-apply po namin itong mga promotions na to. Next is during the Valentine's Day, we do offer the romantic staycation. Will start February 1 to 29. Inclusions po niyan is one-time complimentary regular lunch or dinner for 2 person. And during the Valentine's Day, which is the February 14, ang ino-offer naman po ng F&B is one-time complimentary special Valentine's lunch or dinner for 2 persons. And this one, grats to the grads naman during mga graduations. Okay? So, ang inclusions po niyan is 500 worth of F&B voucher at tableau for the graduate. So, this is the sample. Ito yung memo na ginagawa po ng mga F&B department, ng culinary department, at ng sales department for the promotions. Do you have any questions and clarifications? Questions and clarifications? Is it clear?
Yes po.
Okay. How about the others? At least, diba, nagkaroon kayo ng idea kung paano kami nagre-release ng promotions. And then when it comes also with the promotions, Nagko-compare din po yan eh. Chine-check po kung ano yung mga nag-work or mas nabentang promotion from the previous year. We have to review it, and then if nakita namin okay pala tong promotion na to, no, talagang 100% kinita, malaki ang kita nitong promotions na to. So why not ibalik natin tong promotions na to para maybe this year, 'di ba, mag-work ulit yung promotions na ito. So, dapat talaga kapag nagpaplano ka ng promotion is step by step at pinagplaplanuhan ng mabuti kung ito ba ay mag-work. If not, kapag hindi po nag-work, we have to think alternatives, okay, alternatives plan para mas mag-work pa itong mga promotions na to and other techniques while doing the promotion. Okay? So for the snowball questions, what are the seasonal events that Astoria Hotels and Resorts are preparing for F&B promotions? So we do have total of 10 seasonal events. Who can give me the first 5? Okay, Ijit? Kindly raise your hand sa chat box. If not, I will not call you. Okay, first.
Okay na, ma'am.
Okay, I can hear you.
Yung first, ma'am, New Year's Day, Chinese New Year, Valentine's Day, Easter Sunday, Mother's Day, Father's Day, Halloween
Okay.
party, Christmas
Wait,
Day.
it's only 5.
Sorry
Okay.
lang.
Thank you, Ijit. Okay, next. Rogaya. Tama ba? Rogaya Asit. 5
Yes,
to
ma'am.
6 to 10.
Father's Day, Halloween's party, Christmas Eve Day, Christmas Day, and New Year's Eve.
Okay, thank you, Ijit and Rogaya. So those are the seasonal events that Astoria Hotels and Resorts are preparing for the F&B promotions. Okay, let's proceed. So now we're going to talk about the SOP. Okay? Ano nga ba ang ibig sabihin ng SOP? So for the SOP, it means the standard operating procedure, or also known as an SOP, is a list of guidelines for the restaurant to follow. So when it comes to SOP, it is the list contains step-by-step procedures that are carried out by specific individuals for restaurant operations, and implementing the SOP within our restaurant can increase our productivity, remind us of safety protocols, and ensure consistency and control of quality. And it is also used to measure the performance of every employee. For you guys, ano ba or bakit nga ba napaka-importante sundin ang SOP? So hindi lang naman 'di ba si Astoria ang may SOP, kahit saan po tayo pumunta sa mga hotel, sa mga restaurants or other company is may kanya-kanyang mga SOP. Bakit nga ba napaka-importante ng SOP? Anyone? Why is it important? Why is it important? Bakit kailangan natin sundin ang SOP? Pwede naman natin gawin kung ano yung alam natin gawin, di ba? Pero, bakit kailangan natin sundin ang SOP? Anyone who wants to try to answer my question? Guys? Nermina, do you want to try to answer?
We need to...
Sige, Kovi.
Yes, ma'am.
To improve the quality of the data collected.
Okay. And then, John Bart. Why is it important? Dapat maging aware tayo sa mga SOP.
Increasing avoiding press.
Good afternoon, ma'am.
Okay.
To ensure you and your team are operating from a formalized and coordinated process, not only to increase productivity but reduces the risk of errors.
Okay, thank you. So, thank you. Tama naman sino ba yan? Si Joby and then si John Bart. Yes, Normina. Any more? Any other answers, Normina?
Good afternoon, ma'am. Good afternoon, classmate. Para mag-increase yung revenue, ma'am.
Yes, 'di ba? Kapag ginagawa din po natin ang SOP is for us to help, 'di ba, to increase the revenue. And then when it comes kasi to SOP, or excuse me, or what do you mean the standard operating procedure? Kasi ito po yung set of guidelines to standardize all the core operations. Okay? So, dapat yung mga employee po sa mga companies, not only Astoria, is dapat maging aware po tayo sa mga SOP kung anong meron tayo. Siyempre, hindi lang naman po si Astoria. So, dito kay Astoria, yung mga department po na bumubuo ng company, for example, si F&B department, si FO department, si housekeeping department, si engineering department, is may kanya-kanya pong mga SOP na sinusunod. And dapat po, we need to make sure as a supervisor or as a manager, we need to make sure na tayo alam natin kung ano ang mga SOP at dapat ina-apply natin to our day-to-day work. Okay? Dapat hindi lang naman po ang mga supervisors and manager ang marunong gumawa ng SOP. Dapat yung isang organization or what I mean yung buong staff po natin or ang buong department natin, 'di ba? Dapat maging aware po kung anong merong SOP. Okay? Yes, Benjamin? Benjamin?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, you were raising
Also
your hand.
improve the employee training and management.
Yes, 'di ba? Kasi ang SOP din po is part po 'yan ng, what did you say again, Benjamin?
To improve the training,
Yes, the training.
the employee training and management.
Okay. So, part po din yan ng training. So, bago tayo mag-start, kunwari, new employee ka, iti-discuss na agad sa atin or dapat maging aware tayo kung ano ang meron na SOP ang department natin and at ang company na pinagtatrabuhan natin. So, when it comes to SOP, ano ba yung mga merong SOP? For example,
A
with the
standardized
F&B
operating
department,
procedure, also known as
ano-ano
SOP, is
ba
a list
yung
of
mga
guidelines
dapat
for the
lagyan
restaurant
ng
to follow.
SOP
The list
or may
contains
existing
step-by-step
SOP
procedures
na?
that are carried
Okay?
out by
So,
specific leads
when it
for
comes to,
restaurants
for
operation.
example, when it
Implementing
comes
the
to
SOP
sequence
within
of
a
service.
restaurant
So, are
can
you
increase
familiar about the sequence of service?
can increase our
Are you
productivity
familiar
remain as
with the
of
sequence of
safety
service?
protocols and ensure
Anyone? Open your mic. Yes or
quality.
no? Are you familiar with the sequence of service? Open your mic. Yes or no? Okay lang kung hindi po kayo
No,
familiar.
ma'am.
No, ma'am.
No,
No,
ma'am.
ma'am.
No, ma'am.
No, ma'am. No, ma'am.
Okay, so you don't
No,
have.
ma'am.
Okay. Delay
No,
na.
yes, ma'am.
Sino po nagsabi ng yes?
Kobe, ma'am.
Is it Kovi?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, Kovi. Ano meron sa sequence of service?
Like how you deal, like for example, as a waiter, diba may SOP din yan sa food and bev. You will get the order first, may mga ano yun, ma'am, papasok yung guest sa restaurant, and then magbibigay ka po ng mga menu. You will ask the order of the guest, and then if you will take the order of the guest, ibibigay mo yung order dun sa kitchen.
Okay. Yes, that is the sequence of service. Very good, Kovi. So, ang sequence of service po na ito po ang ibig sabihin na ito yung steps na dapat nating sundin once na pumasok sa atin si guest hanggang sa pag-alis ng guest is may kailangan tayo i-apply na service while operating. Okay? So, the sequence of service is part of the SOP ng F&B department. Automatically, step by step namin ginagawa ang service namin sa mga customers. For example, ano ba ang ginagawa sa sequence of service? Once the guest is entering the restaurant, ang unang gagawin is you have to welcome the guests. Okay? Next, we need to take food order, take the beverage order, and then at the same time, during the operations, kapag yung customers natin is magda-dine in sa atin, we need to do upselling. So, ang upselling, the way you handle the upselling is may SOP din po na sinusunod. And then when it comes naman sa mga food hygiene standards, may SOP din po yan na sinusunod. And then when it comes, for example, dealing with food allergies and special dietary requirements, paano namin hinahandle yung mga customers na ganyan, automatically may SOP din po na sinusunod. When it comes to grooming, di ba? Kailangan din ng SOP para sundin lahat ng mga staff natin kung ano ba ang kailangan sa grooming. And then when it comes sa mga food complaints like handling food delays, handling guest complaints, when it comes to handling guest complaints, kailangan i-apply natin yung heart method every time na maghahawak tayo ng complaint. Ano ba yon yung heart method? Kailangan muna natin pakinggan yung mga customers, empathize, we need to acknowledge, we need to respond, and we need to thank the guests. So that's part also of the SOP. And when it comes to service recovery, dealing with intoxicated guests, and how we farewell the guests. So yan yung mga samples po sa F&B department na may kanya-kanyang SOP. Is it clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
How
ma'am.
about the others? Okay. So next, structures in implementing the SOP. Siyempre, ulitin natin, ang SOP
Structure
is
implementing
parang
SOP.
promotions
Who
din
should
po yan.
perform SOP? What are
Dapat
the
is
materials
pinagplaplanuhan.
complete SOP?
Okay, tinitingnan natin yung mga
Where will the
alternatives, yung pwedeng maging consequences, and yung magiging solution ng SOP. Sabihin ko sa inyo, it's hard to make your own SOP kasi dapat nga, di ba, pinag-aaralan natin mabuti bago tayo mag-implement ng SOP. Kasi kung anong meron doon sa SOP na ginawa natin, automatically, dapat yun din ang susundin ng mga staff natin. Actually, I made my own SOP dati. Sobrang hirap kasi kailangan iniisa-isa mo yan eh. Okay, iniisa-isa yan bago mo i-implement. Kasi kapag may mali doon sa ginawa mong SOP at nagawa ng staff mo, sinong sisisihin? Eh di si supervisor kasi ikaw yung nagpa-implement na itong SOP na ito. So every time that we're going to make our own SOP, we need to consider, okay, we need to ask ourselves while making the structures of the SOP na who would perform the SOP. Okay? What are the materials or equipment needed to complete the SOP? Where will the SOP take place? When will be the SOP be done? And the last one, why is it crucial that the SOP is accomplished? Please take that note. Okay na po ba?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, for the snowball questions, what are the details that will remind us of the structures in implementing an SOP? So we do have 5. Who can give me the first 2? May I call? Sino pa hindi ko natatawag kanina? Nor Norwina Flores.
What are the details that will remind us
Norwina.
of the structure
Yes
and
po, ma'am.
methodology?
Okay. Can you give me two?
The number one is who should perform the SOP. The second one is what are the materials or equipment needed to complete the SOP.
Okay, thank you. Isa, the last three.
Good afternoon, ma'am.
Good afternoon po.
So, wait lang. Where will be the SOP take place and when will the SOP be done and why is it crucial that the SOP is accomplished?
Okay, so that's it. Do you have any questions and clarification?
None, ma'am.
Question? Okay.
Ma'am.
For a while, sulat ko lang yung mga magre-recite after. Okay. So now, let's talk about the work schedules. Ito na, si work schedules na po tayo. So can someone read? Kindly read it, Micah. Micah?
Yes, ma'am.
Good afternoon, Micah.
Work schedule, it is, good afternoon, ma'am. Work schedule, it is determined by the restaurant supervisor. It is essential to plan and determine the number of persons, regular duty hours, and guests, and the
Okay, thank you, Micah. So when it comes to work schedule po, automatically po ang work schedule, sino ba ang gumagawa nito? Just open your mic. Sino po ang gumagawa ng work schedules? Automatically po ang gumagawa po niyan ang mga
Vice. Supervisor.
supervisor, ma'am.
okay, yung mga FE supervisors po. So when it comes to our staff, yung mga staff po, they don't have the right to make their own work schedule. Kasi po ang work schedule is yan ang pinakamahirap sa lahat ng ginagawa ng supervisor. Kasi when it comes to work schedules, di ba? Dito po kami, paano ba namin ginagawa ang work schedule? Still, I don't have the sample of the weekly forecast na binibigay po sa amin ng FO para sana mapakita ko, but until now, hindi pa pinapadala ng FO. So, yun. So, when it comes to work schedule po, dito po kami gumagawa ng schedules ng mga employees. Every time po na gumagawa kami ng work schedule is every 1 week. Okay? Doon sa 1 week, paano mo ma'am malalaman or kung sino or ilan ang ipa-plot mo na manpower? Okay? So, kaya nga po binibigyan po kami ng weekly forecast ng mga FO para makita po namin kung for the upcoming week, okay, magiging on or off peak ba kami that time. Kasi 'di ba makikita natin doon kung ano yung magiging flow ng operations natin, kung fully booked ba to. Dito sa day na to, for example, on Monday, fully booked. At the same time, may dalawa kang event. So doon pa lang makikita na natin kung paano natin ipa-plot ang manpower po natin during the upcoming week. Bakit nga ba dapat gawin ng maayos ang work schedules? Anyone? Bakit nga ba napaka-importante nitong work schedule? Yes, Eliza.
Good afternoon, ma'am.
Good afternoon, Eliza.
Para po ma'am makita po natin kung ilang tao yung ipapasok natin, then hindi po tayo nagsasayang ng pasahod sa mga empleyado natin.
And then when it comes to work schedule, di ba? Tama naman si Eliza. And then when it comes to our schedule, dapat i-plot natin mabuti ang mga yung tamang manpower natin, lalo na when it comes to breakfast service. Dapat sa breakfast service, hindi lang dalawa, hindi lang isa ang ipa-plot mo na staff. Kasi nga, di ba, ang Ang breakfast service, ito ang on-peak period. Ibig sabihin ito, halos lahat ng naka-check-in is bababa para lang para lang mag-breakfast buffet. Kasi 'di ba free yan, kasama yan during the booking. So dapat we need to make sure na may right um may right manpower tayo na nakaplat para 'di ba yung service natin, okay, mas mabilis, ma-cover up ng mga ma-cover up ng mga F&B attendants yung mga needs and wants ng mga customers natin at para maiwasan na rin natin ang mga guest complaint. Kasi kapag mabagal ang service natin, automatically that we will be getting a negative complaint. Okay, so dapat we need to make sure na tama ang mga staff na pinaplat po natin. Okay? So, ito nga yung sabi natin, what I mentioned earlier. So, for the daily function summaries, number 1, okay, dapat i-double check natin ang mga banquet event contract na binibigay po sa atin ng sales department kapag may mga upcoming event tayo at hihingi po tayo ng daily in-house forecast sa FO para makita natin yung magiging operations natin for the upcoming week. And this can be our basis for creating and implementing our work schedules. There should be sufficient money to cover the restaurant's operations. So, ito nga yung sabi ko earlier. So, inconveniences are avoided both with guests and staff. Yung when it comes sa mga staff, when it comes sa mga guests natin, 'di ba? Mabibigay natin yung mga needs and wants po nila. Okay? Hindi sila magkakaroon ng mga negative complaint when it comes to our service, and then at the same time when it comes to our staff para hindi naman din mahirapan yung mga staff natin, okay, during the operations. And a proper work schedule can also prevent customer complaints and ensure that our guests are well taken care of. Okay, so later na yan. So now, I'm going to show you the sample of my duty roster. Okay. So this is the sample na ginagawa po namin every week na kailangan po namin, okay? After kasi gumawa po ni restaurant supervisor ng schedule, is dapat ipa-approve po namin to sa hotel manager bago namin siya i-post at ipakita sa mga employees yung magiging upcoming schedule po. Question, ma'am, what if po kapag nag-request off po si employee? Ano po ang gagawin natin? Okay? If ever po na mag-request off ang employee natin at nakita po natin na fully booked tayo, syempre we cannot give them or approve their request off kasi dapat alam ng mga employees natin kapag inaprubahan natin ang day off nila, kung hindi naman importante, di ba? Kung hindi naman importante, dapat alam nila ang gagawin nila when it comes to our schedule, lalo na kapag busy to, may fully booked si hotel, tapos at the same time, may mga function tayo, dapat yung employee natin is very flexible when it comes to their schedule, and dapat lahat tayo may teamwork po tayo sa department natin. So dapat nagtutulungan-tulungan tayo at dapat hindi natin hahayaan yung ating mga ibang ka-F&B attendant na mag-suffer during the service. Okay? So as you can see, I only have 7 staff. Bakit 7 staff, ma'am? Hindi po ba magiging problema yan during the operations? Okay? Kasi po, when it comes to Astoria Greenbelt, ang Astoria Greenbelt kasi, ang minimum capacity lang po niyan is maximum capacity lang po ng Astoria Greenbelt is 100 packs. Okay? So this is my staff, which is I have a 1 team leader and then 6 F&B attendants. Okay? May mapapansin po kayo dito, we do have a company which is the AGP. Ito yung mga organic, direct hire ng Astoria, while the PMS, ito naman po yung agency ng mga F&B attendant. Okay? So as you can see, dito po, sa paggawa ng schedule, may makikita po tayong this one, the forecast. Okay, the forecast, the arrival, the departure, and the occupied rooms. Ito po, nakukuha po namin to sa kinukuha naming weekly forecast coming from the FO at para malagay namin kung makikita natin or ito yung magiging guide namin kapag gumagawa kami ng schedule. For example, sa Monday, for the upcoming Monday, ang forecast po nito is may 66.67%. May arrival tayo na guest which is 16. And for the departure, we do have 14 rooms at ang total occupied rooms will be 32. Okay? So here, makikita po nyo sa ilalim din, nilalagay din po namin yung mga upcoming function. So we do have here the Marriott Hotel, which is 40 packs, that will start 8 p.m. to 12 midnight. And for the ECCI, which is 8 a.m. to 5 p.m., which is 8 packs. Ito kasing Marriott Hotel na to, it's an event. So, mas magiging busy. For the ECCI naman po, it is more on conference and meeting. Kasi kapag mga conference and meeting, hindi gaano kabigat every time na may operations. Kasi when it comes to meetings and mga conference po, kailangan mo lang pumasok sa conference room. Kapag kailangan mo mag-refill, hindi mo naman, di ba, hindi naman natin ina-assist isa-isa ang mga guests while doing their meeting or conference. Okay? So, hindi mabigat yan si ECCI. So, paano gumawa si Ma'am Ada ng schedule? With only 7 employees, di ba? So, when it comes to that, at ang pagmamanpower po, it doesn't mean na 100 packs ang total capacity ng restaurant po natin. Dapat 100 employees din. Hindi po ganon. Okay? Hindi yan unlimited manpower. So, you have only limited manpower na alam mo naman na kaya ng team mo gawin ang operations. Okay? And then, when it comes din po sa paggagawa ng schedule, we need to consider also our labor costs. Okay? Kasi syempre, di ba, when it comes to our profits or our gross profit, nilaless din po natin doon ang labor cost. Kasi part po ng labor cost si labor cost ng expenses per department. Okay? So here, nakita nyo si Ma'am Ada, nasa meet siya. Bakit wala siya during the service? Okay? So ako yung nasa meet, which is 12 noon to 8 p.m. Kasi ako po yung mag-meet. Ibig sabihin ng meet, ako yung sasalo for the AM shift at kailangan kong ma-cover up yung event for the Marriott Hotel. Okay? Syempre, hindi lang naman 8 p.m. yan. Plus pa yan. Kasi kailangan mag-extend ni Ma'am Ada. Okay? And the next, makikita po natin na during AM operations or AM shift, meron po akong dalawang staff, which is si Kim at si Rex, during the opening. At meron din po akong receptionist will start at 6 a.m. to 2 p.m. Hindi porket girl siya, receptionist lang po siya, automatically po dapat umiikot po or flexible po ang mga F&B attendant natin. Kung receptionist sila, at the same time, magsuserve po sila sa mga guests. Okay, tatlo po ang opening ni Ma'am Ada. Next, papasok na si Ma'am Ada ng 12 noon to 8 p.m. para mapag-break ko yung mga staff ko during the morning. So, dapat hindi sabay-sabay. Dapat isa-isa lang pinag-break. And then, after nun, may papasok na po 4 p.m. shift or closing shift, which is the 2 p.m. to 10 p.m., which is Lovely and JP. Okay? Pero, di ba may event tayo ng Marriott Hotel? Sino po ang mag-a-assist nun? So, papasok na po si Mark Angelo, which is my team leader, and si Paul, one of the F&B attendant, para sila yung mag-assist ng event na event for the Marriott Hotel. Ma'am, di ba kukulangin na 2 staff mo lang para mag-cover up ng event? Syempre hindi po, kasi nandito pa si Lovely, tsaka si JP para mag-cover up or tumulong din during the event. At the same time, nandito din po si Ma'am Ada. So, ganyan po gumawa ng schedule. Diba? Ito yung napaka-critical sa lahat, gumagawa ng work schedule. Kaya minsan, lalo na kapag may mga unexpected events tayo, kunwari for today, for tomorrow na events, may tendency na magbago pa ang schedule na ginawa natin. Dapat we need to make sure our staffs are very flexible when it comes to their schedule. Okay? Dito, makikita natin, for the Tuesday, 87.50% na siya. So, may total 42 occupied rooms ka na. At the same time, may meeting ka pa with ECCI. Okay? Or yung event. Pero may pinag-day off na si Ma'am Ada. Okay, kaya naman na, kasi sabi ko sa inyo, when it comes to mga meetings or conference, hindi naman yan masyadong hindi naman sila masyadong nagpapaasikaso, kasi ang kailangan lang gawin is kailangan lang natin mag-refill ng mga coffee, and then if ever na may kakain na sila ng lunch nila, bababa na sila sa restaurant, and then, diba, sakto lang yung manpower po natin. Okay? Dito, makikita po natin, di ba? Makikita po nyo for Thursday, December 5. Okay, ang forecast natin is 97.92. Ano na siya, di ba? Malapit na siya mag-fully book. And then we do have 47 occupied rooms. Okay? May pinag-day off si Ma'am Ada. May isa. Kasi wala ka namang any events for that day. So, may day off na isang staff, may papasok pa rin na 2 na F&B attendant, may receptionist ka, at the same time, may sasalo sa'yo, which is si Ma'am Ada, siya yung magiging lead. Okay? And then for the closing, we do have total 3 manpower. Minsan, mapapansin nyo kapag hindi din busy, pag hindi din magiging busy, usually 2 lang ang ginagawa naming closing. Kasi nga, for example, for this one, during Friday, we do have 79.17. Hindi naman ganun ka-busy, di ba? Pero, may event tayo, si One Affinity. Si Ma'am Ada ulit, meet. Okay, automatically, may meet. May papasok for the event, which is the 3 p.m. to 11 p.m. Again, may closing po tayo ulit na 2. And then automatically, may 3 po tayong opening. Wala pong nag-day off, mostly kapag sobrang busy. Okay? And then for the Sunday, mahalata nyo, di ba? Hindi naman ganun ka-busy, which is 56.25%. And then, ibig sabihin yan, hindi fully booked si hotel, hindi magiging ganun ka-busy, at wala naman tayong reservation. Pwede tayong magpa-day off ng mga staff. Okay, so iniisip talaga natin yung labor cost, lalo na kapag hindi tayo busy. Is it clear? Diba? Sobrang hirap gumawa ng schedule. Okay? Siguro in actual, doon nyo mapuprove kung gaano kahirap gumawa ng schedule. Kasi nga minsan kapag gumagawa ako ng schedule, hindi lang yan isang beses. Mamaya na-print ko na, tapos may changes. Okay, uulitin ko na naman. Kailangan ko isa-isahin yung schedule na yan para lang mabuo ang schedule po namin for the upcoming. Clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Clear? Naiintindihan po ba ng iba?
Yes, ma'am.
Opo.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Siyempre, di ba, ito yung mga gumagawa ng mga schedule when it comes to hotel. Kasi when it comes to hotel po, at least, di ba, may pinagbabasihan kami, may guide kami. Paano na lang sa mga restaurant na hindi nila alam kung dadami ba yung tao nila? Automatically, di ba, ang mga restaurants po, when it comes sa mga other restaurants, when it comes to weekday, limited lang ang manpower nila, but every weekend, automatically, dapat tama ang plot ng manpower mo. Kasi di ba every weekend when it comes sa mga ordinary restaurants, di ba, busy yan. Kaya dapat full manpower ka. So dito po sa amin kay Astoria, we do have the FO, which is the hotel. Under hotel, at least may guide po kami kung ano yung magiging flow ng operations namin for that entire week. Okay? So for the snowball question, okay, how will you describe a duty roster? How are you going to describe a duty roster? Anyone? Or work schedule. Kasi ang work schedule is tinatawag din po naming duty roster. So how will you describe a duty roster? Anyone?
Ma'am, very crucial.
Sino yun? Yes,
Kami namilasan.
crucial. Okay? Kapag siguro nandun na kayo sa situation, minsan nakakabaliw gumawa ng duty roster. Parang ako noon, bago mag-pandemic, January yata ako nagbakasyon. End of January, yung 2 weeks kasi ako nakabakasyon noon, naka-leave. So dapat bago mag-off or bago mag-leave si supervisor, dapat naka-ready na ang duty roster ng mga employees mo bago ka magbakasyon. And then ito pa, kapag nakabakasyon ka, ma'am, FYI, may upcoming na event. Okay? May pumasok po na event. So habang nagbabakasyon ka, gumagawa ka ng schedule kasi kailangan mong i-revise ang schedule. Okay? So, ano po or paano natin ipapaliwanag pa ang duty roster? Anyone? May tahimik na yon. Tawagin ko siya. Wait. Letter. Ako, hindi ko siya mahanap. Sharifa, ang tahimik mo ngayon. How can you describe the duty roster? Sharifa, are you there?
Hello, ma'am. Good afternoon. Ma'am, I'm sorry, ma'am, po, kasi yung signal ko kasi pawala-wala. Nasa pa sila ng unaw. That's why quiet ako. Unlike sa mga malakas ang signal.
It's okay. So, how are you going to describe the duty roster?
Based on your explanation, ma'am, duty roster sa work schedule, I can describe duty roster, tawag dyan, para siyang schedule siya, wherein ang lahat and very confidential siya. At the same time, mahirap siyang gawin kung ikaw ang gagawa ng duty roster. Yun. And ano rin siya, like understand na mo siya, like for example, gagawa ko ng duty roster ni Ana, and then nandun na siya lahat. So parang intact na siya. Yun po.
Okay. Thank you, Sharifa. Any more questions? Any more answers? Any more answers regarding the duty roster? Okay, for the duty roster naman po, yes, Kovi, before we end the class. Kovi?
Kayo po yung responsible to make daily time sa mga employee. Kumbaga, ikaw nagdi-divide ng time sa mga sa nagbibigay ng oras kung kailan sila papasok sa duty nila.
Okay. So, When it comes to duty roster, it is usually prepared by the supervisors and then authorized by the hotel manager. The approved duty rosters are then placed on the notice board on each department. And then when it comes din po sa duty rosters, staffs are not allowed to make any changes on the duty rosters. If any changes required, then the same has to be approved by the hotel manager. And then, kasama din po dito, di ba? Again, yung allotment of jobs, hours of duty, and day offs for each member of the staff. And the work shifts or timings may vary according to the hotel occupancy and peak business days. Okay, do you have any questions and clarifications? Questions and clarifications.
No, ma'am.
Okay.
Ma'am.
Okay, so your module 4, for your practice activity module 4, activity number 1 is already posted. Okay, the deadline will be on April 14. So please check na po yung portal po nila. I already posted that last night. Okay? Questions, clarifications during our discussion? So for next week meeting,
None, ma'am.
okay, for next week meeting, please wait for Sir Verlene later at para ma-finalize na po natin ang schedule po natin for next week. Okay, most probably Monday if you are available. Okay? Thank you. Please do not leave the meet because Sir Verlene will take you another screenshot for your attendance. Thank you, class.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, Ms.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you po. Okay, students, please open your camera. Okay, thank you, students. You may turn off the camera.
Thank you po.
Thank you, po.
Thank you, sir.
Is it scheduled at Miss Ada?
Yes, sir.